Patrick Carman is no stranger to innovation. Nearly 5 years ago, he landed the Land of Elyon series on the bestseller list by inventing his own way of touring. Since then, he's sold millions of books all over the world.
It's very rare in the publishing world to be able to say you've done something completely new that no one's ever seen before. But that's exactly how I'm able to be on location of Patrick Carman's new book, Skeleton Creek. That's right, I said on a location for a book.
Skeleton Creek is a ghost story, and it's told from two perspectives. One part of the story, which is in the book itself, is a journal, and it's told from the story of a 15-year-old guy who's a little bit of a little paranoid about the town he lives in. He thinks that it might be haunted, and his best friend is a girl. She's 16. She doesn't do any writing at all. She only likes to go out with her camera and sort of and just search around for things and make her own movies and that sort of thing.
The idea for Skeleton Creek came to Carman after extensive school touring and a deeply rooted desire to see kids that have grown up on technology get into books as well.
I kind of feel like I'm on the front lines of the public schooling system in America. I've been to just dozens of states and hundreds of schools, and I've done it over a period of time where technology has emerged and changed. We are losing a lot of kids to the overwhelming amount of noise that they are entertained by.
The Skeleton Creek project has taken on a life of its own. Fans speculate at SkeletonCreekIsReal.com about some of the things that might be fact and some of the things that might be fiction about the story.
I think a while back, both the Scholastic, the publisher, and I, we sort of realized that we did do something here that's never been done before, and it sort of caught fire. I think a lot of book bloggers are talking about it. Lots and lots of librarians nationwide are talking about it. There's just this sense that, okay, this is something that's completely different, and it's a brand new way of telling a story. I think that's what's kind of fueling it. And then there's this sort of urban legend part of it that has a different effect, where people are trying to figure out, well, it kind of has, the videos look very real, and the writing is it's written in a journalistic format, so everything feels very much like, well, is this like from a true story, or is it actually happening?
Attaching video to the already finished book is something that Patrick Carman and PC Studios have always been at the forefront of doing. But Skeleton Creek goes beyond adding film pieces to the already finished book.
What's fundamentally different about Skeleton Creek is that you just can't separate the two. This is a different way of experiencing a story. You can't just read the book and be satisfied. You can't just watch the videos online and feel like you get it.
Carman wrote the entire Skeleton Creek book and then outlined the film scenes. At that point, he enlisted the talents of filmmaker Jeffrey Townsend. Townsend used to be a production designer in Hollywood, working for directors like Martin Scorsese and on films like Sleepless in Seattle.
When I first heard about Skeleton Creek, the blending of a book that depended on online videos to get the whole story, I feel like before the end of the sentence, I got excited. I just thought, well, however this happens, it has a great chance to be very successful. It's the right time. I can't believe people aren't doing it all over the place all the time.
For me, Skeleton Creek is the result of kind of looking at the long history of storytelling and seeing that it just is ever evolving. I mean, some of these storytelling formats just they get entrenched and they hang on for centuries. But you go back to someone telling a story in front of a fire, all the way through books and movies and television shows and all the different ways we tell stories. And I think we are in a new era right now, where the printed page and other mediums are just becoming connected in new ways. That's what this is. Skeleton Creek is a way to connect two different storytelling methods in a way that they are combined and they're inseparable.